Okay, welcome to the live stream. This is not going to be a long video at all. It's actually not even the video that I was planning to live stream tonight. I was going to talk about uh, the interview room's interview with H and his mother, Allison. But today I was sitting watching TV and I checked on my phone because I've pretty much checked every 5-10 minutes for updates on Summer ever since this ever since her story came out. And it's just something about this little girl. I've been a true crime genre. I can't really say fan because that's not really the right word for it, but I've been really into the true crime genre for a long time. And we've had our we've had our cash earnings. We've had our sorry, I think I stepped a little too far away, but we've had our cash earnings. We've had our Orrin and Orsons. We've had our Kaylee Marie's, JJ and Tylee's. So many precious babies. And so for years I watched the news and read the headlines and checked out a few YouTube channels, and when summer came, there was just something about this little girl. With all the pictures of her, every single one of us who has a child or a grandchild can look at one of her pictures and see something of our little ones. Some shade of maybe the way that she smiles, or just the atmosphere she's in, or something she's doing, dancing in the rain, just being a kid. Not to mention the fact that she's just adorable. Every single one of us, black, white, Asian, any of us who has kids, nieces, nephews, cousins, godchildren, can look at this little girl and see just the pure, angelic her. And so when summer came around, I really wanted to add my voice to the mix for her. And then we all got caught up in, I don't know what to call it other than grown folks, stupidity and shit. Don and his lies and half truths, and Candace off in space, not quite sure you can believe anything she says. Maybe not because she's lying, but maybe because she's just oblivious. Allie and H's grandmom sitting around the table having an all out gossip fest that flew for an interview. There is no end to the scandal and lies and half truths and oh my God, what now? So it seems like the focus just got off summer. And all the channel broadcasts that I've been watching lately, including my own, including the couple of videos that I did. God, we're talking about everything but summer. And I feel like some channels are looking and saying, oh, well, summer's case isn't moving fast enough. There's not enough info. So let's switch it a little. It's about all victims. And true, all victims matter. As a survivor myself, I can't say discount or don't acknowledge the stepsisters and the sisters and whoever else might be out there. But at the end of the day, Summer Moon Utah Wells, beautiful little angel on this screen. And so I was sitting there today and I was watching TV and I checked the phone. Like I said, ever since summer hit the headlines, I check for her so much till the first search on almost any of my search apps, video apps, news apps on my phone is Summer Wells in quotation marks. And so I checked and the article popped up. Skeletal remains found in Dandridge, Tennessee. So I immediately jumped on my maps and I try to figure out where Dandridge, Tennessee is. And I see how close it is to Rogersville and Kingsport and all these little interesting areas that'll come into focus over these last, what is it now, 8 weeks? And my heart just sank. I didn't even read the article at that time. I didn't even know what was in the article other than the headline until Don B did a broadcast. And I watched his broadcast and he was saying, you know, what few details were out there. No identifying information. They're not saying old or young, male or female, nothing. And of course, anybody who's been watching this case, I'm sure all our minds and hearts turned in that direction. And it was a sobering moment because in all the horror, all the horrific things that we see and read in the headlines, that happened to our children, our babies over these last few years. Something in me, against all odds, I just want to believe that Summer is the one that's going to be different. She's going to come home. As easy as it is to absolutely despise her father, God knows he deserves his just desserts. Easy as it would be to point a finger at her mother, her grandmother, and any number of other people. At the end of the day, I have been hoping against hope, prayer on top of prayer, wish on every shooting star. Don't let it be that this time. Let the parents be innocent. By some miracle, let this ridiculous story, this convoluted timeline, somehow let it all mesh together. And it really was some hillbilly dope fiend, some some power line tree cutter, some anything but just not the parents this time. But dear God, when I saw that headline today, it's like reality just crashed in. The reality that the chances are this beautiful little girl, I can't even bring myself to speak the words out of my mouth. This beautiful little angel. At the end of the day, nothing matters. At the end of the day, I don't care in this instance. I don't care if Candace was high as a kite. I don't care if Dawn is the sickest, most awful, perverted, nasty piece of trash. At the end of this day, all I care is that this beautiful little angel, one way or another, this side of heaven or the other side, this beautiful little girl is all that matters. She's all that counts. She's all that we should be focused on is how we can find her, rescue or recovery. How can we bring her home? I just wish that for one 24-hour period, Daddy Don would shut the up, as my great grandma used to say, bending and proving. Shut up, Don. Either you did it or you didn't. But the whole world is sick of constantly seeing your face, hearing your voice, reading your posts about you. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is summer. All that matters is summer, but all I can hear is Don, 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 Don. And then the names of some channels that I won't mention because I don't really care about other channels. I have channels that I subscribe to. I have creators and presenters that I like to listen to, whose shows that I enjoy. I acknowledge them, and the rest of them, who cares? Who cares? And I'm sure they feel the same way about me. I'm just a little bitty channel. I'm a little bitty channel who just wanted to speak for one little bitty angel. Today was so good. Like I said, I have my own children, and now I have grandchildren. So, as they say nowadays, that should hit different. At the end of the day, summer is all that matters. Let's all take a pause, take a breath, and do whatever it is you do. Pray, meditate, chant, bird's age. I don't care. Whatever you do it with a focus on bringing summer home. Just, just take 60 seconds. Because at this point, I think she deserves for this to stop. She deserves for this circus to be over. She deserves for this drama, this mess, this finger pointing, this fabricating. She deserves for all of this to be over, to just stop for her sake. Because at this point, it's beyond ridiculous. At this point, this is when you just want to start picking people and slapping the crap out of them. Especially the ones who can't shut up talking about me, 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 me. No, man, Summer. Summer. Not you. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. I don't care if somebody's making you look bad. Nobody's making you look bad but you because you keep running your mouth. All that matters is Summer. And so I'm going to end this live. Take 60 seconds today, somewhere in your day, and just focus on positive energy toward we need to bring this baby home. We need to end the circus for her. This shit show just needs to be over. Me, I'm gonna be praying that God will move on somebody's heart and just break them so they get to run in their mouth and tell it on their own self. But I want this baby to come home one way or another. Summer is all that matters. Thank you for listening to my little rant, my little emotional meltdown about this cute little girl. And have a good night.